Dana Telsey. Stick with Levi's, Dana, off this report?
Yes, I would stick with Levi's off this report. I think as we go into retail earnings season this month and next, being able to maintain your guidance is going to be few and far between. And keep in mind what Levi said, there's an incremental 8 cents of expense pressure that's in there, and they're still able to maintain their guidance with that. So that trend to casualization with hybrid office plus the new innovation that they have is driving the business. And don't forget the 20% hike in the dividend, which is important also.
Levi is on trend right now. People are buying jeans still. Anecdotally, it feels that way. They're buying these jean shorts, which I keep talking about. Yes, and the the whole Western trend, I think, is still very much a thing. I was in Aspen last week. It's hot.
Right.
But so my question is, does it say anything broadly about the consumer? Because it's in a good spot in terms of the trend, but I'm not sure if it actually means anything for the rest of the retailers that are about to report.
I think you're right, Sarah. I think Levi's is going to be differentiated from the others. I think others have more excessive inventory. Earnings estimates are going to need to come down. I think Levi's is going to look like a strong retailer and a strong brand in this marketplace, because I think that the headwinds of rising inventory, rising promotions, a lower income consumer that's pressured is going to be the theme of earnings season for the second quarter.
Who else has got it right now? Who else is like that on trend? I'm looking at some of these consumer discretionary. Nike's at the bottom of the consumer discretionary basket today, this year, up down 35%. Isn't Nike still on trend?
Yes. I think they are on trend, but I think you are having a slowing in sneakers right now. I think fashion footwear is stronger. You look at Steve Madden and some of the things they're doing. You look at Caleres and what they're doing. It's working. But take a look at Aritzia last night, who also is on trend, and cosmetics is on trend. Estee Lauder and Ulta remains very much on trend.
And who are the losers this earnings season that you predict?
I mean, I think overall we're still seeing the weakness in some of the lower end retailers where it's definitely a pressure point. I think the weakness is coming from, look at what's happened with the Gap. It is pressured out there with Old Navy, and it's not going away in the near term. I don't think that's a story that'll come back for a couple of years right now.
Mike Santoli, where are expectations for this group?
They're pretty low. If you look across the apparel retail or the apparel makers, valuations have taken a hit. I've seen some people point to the fact that, it's a small and a short-term effect, but cotton prices are down huge, like 35% in the last few months. They're about flat year over year. So what maybe people thought was going to be, just an additional headwind. I know there's going to be margin pressure out there, but that's at least slightly easing up on some level. But, again, tough consumer environment to sort of make a bold play to say that they're going to come back strong.
Really quickly, 30 seconds, Dana. Have we moved from inflation to deflation in apparel and some of these retail categories?
Not yet. You're still seeing inflationary pressures out there, and I think the stocks have anticipated the weakness in earnings, but I think I'd be cautious on the group right now.
Got it. Dana Telsey, thank you very much.